West African Economic Summit. Your presence here signals our shared commitment to shaping a new economic future for our region. We gather at a decisive moment. Today is not about celebrating how far we've come, but forging a new path that leaves behind fragmentation amidst opportunities and moves us towards deeper integration, collective action, and shared prosperity. West Africa is one of the last great frontiers of economic growth. Yet, opportunity alone does not guarantee transformation. Opportunity is not destiny. We must earn it through vision, integration, policy coherence, collaboration, and capital alignment. Intra-regional trade remains under 10%, a challenge you can no longer ignore. The low trade is not due to a failure of will, but a failure of coordination. The global economy will not wait for West Africa to get its act together, nor should we. Rather than competing in isolation or relying on external partners, we must together strengthen our regional value chains, invest in infrastructure, and coordinate our policies. Our region's greatest asset is its youthful population. However, this demographic promise can quickly become a liability if not matched by investments in education, digital infrastructure, innovation, and productive enterprise. For example, Nigeria invests in skills development, digital connectivity, and youth empowerment. But no one country can do this alone. Our prosperity depends on regional supply chains, energy networks, and data frameworks. We must design them together, or they will collapse separately. From the Lagos to Abidjan Highway and West African Power Pool to digital and creative industry initiatives, our joint projects demonstrate what is possible when we work together. We must do more. We must move from declarations to concrete deals, from policy frameworks to practical implementation. We also recognize that Europe left Africa behind in the previous industrial revolutions. We cannot afford to miss the next one. Our rare minerals power tomorrow green technologies, yet it is not enough to be resource rich. We must become value chain smart and invest in local processing and regional manufacturing. The era of one pit to the port must end. We must turn our mineral wealth into domestic economic value, jobs, technology, and manufacturing. The fundamental transformation will not come solely from the government, but from unleashing our people's entrepreneurial spirit. Government must provide the right environment, law, order, and market-friendly policies, while the private sector drives the growth. Our task is to find new and effective ways to invest in our collective future, improve the business climate, and create opportunities for our youth and women. Let us emerge from this summit with actionable outcomes, a renewed commitment to ease of doing business, enhance intra-regional trade, improve infrastructure connectivity, and innovative ideas that move our people from poverty to prosperity. Let us build a West African that is investable, competitive, and resilient, one that needs and leads with vision, responsibility, and unity. This is the new West African proposition. Let us make it real and bankable. I thank you all for being here and for listening. Thank you.
On behalf of the government and people of Liberia, I bring you warm greetings and best wishes for a productive and inspiring summit. Let me first extend special appreciation to my friend and brother, His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and Chairperson of ECOWAS Authority, the States and Government, for his visionary leadership for convening this timely strategic summit. This summit has been held in the ambience of our community's Golden Jubilee, provides a vital platform for reflection, coordination, and renewed commitment to the economic transformation of our sub-region. Even after 50 years of our extensive existence and work, the challenges we face are still present and complex, but they are not insurmountable. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to officially inform this distinguished gathering of Liberia's recent election to a non-permanent seat on the United Nations Security Council for the 2026-2027 term. This milestone would not have been possible without the support, encouragement, and endorsement of member states in this very room. Liberia is humbled by this vote of confidence. We view it not only as a national honor, but as a reflection of our collective aspiration to contribute meaningfully to global peace, dialogue, and multilateralism. We pledge to carry this mandate with humility and responsibility, drawing on Liberia's unique post-conflict experience and our unwavering belief in democracy, diplomacy, peace-building, and international cooperation. Your Excellencies, as we chart a path toward economic renewal, consistent with a well-thought-out theme of this summit, Liberia strongly supports the African Continental Free Trade Area as a transformative platform for economic integration. Our budgetary priorities are increasingly focused on sustainable agriculture and rural transformation, aligning with AFCFTA's goals. We are investing in road networks, port infrastructure, and to support seamless movement of goods and services across our borders. This action reflects Liberia's determination to play an active role in the regional and continental value chain. Liberia has also identified several priority sectors for strategic investment. Agriculture, where we seek to scale productivity, increase food security, and promote agribusiness. Ports and logistics, where efforts are underway to modernize the Freeport of Monrovia and other key gateways to improve competitiveness and trade efficiency. Energy, where we are expanding access to affordable and reliable electricity to support economic diversification and industrial development. Digital economy, where we are investing in infrastructure and human capital to enable innovation and position Liberia as a destination for technology-driven enterprise. We are working in close coordination with ECOWAS and the Mountain River Union to harmonize policies, reduce trade barriers, and enhance competitiveness. Through the implementation of our recently launched Arrest Agenda for Inclusive Development, Liberia is pursuing comprehensive reform to foster economic growth, strengthen institutions, and improve public service delivery. Our vision is to transform Liberia into a stable, transparent, and attractive destination for private sector investment and inclusive development. Excellencies, distinguished heads of government and delegation, ladies and gentlemen, peace and stability are the foundation upon which our economic aspirations must rest. Liberia remains fully committed to promoting productive sub-regional interaction, peace, national cohesion, and democratic governance throughout the region. We continue to avail ourselves to ECOWAS community in critical areas of mediation, conflict prevention, and post-crisis stabilization. At the 66th Ordinary Session of ECOWAS Authority, Liberia called for renewed dialogue with member states who have taken a divergent path. Today, I wish to echo that appeal. We must keep the door open for engagement and reconciliation, especially to our sister states that have unfortunately exited the community. With Liberia's ascension to the Security Council, we are determined to be the principal voice for the region, advocating for just solutions to global and regional challenges and advancing the values that unite us. I commend each of you for your steadfast leadership and for efforts you continue to make in advancing the goals of economic integration and prosperity. Let us seize the opportunity to deepen our collaboration, mobilize our collective resources, and transform the potential of our region into lasting progress for our people. Long live the economic community of West African states. I thank you, and may God Almighty continue to bless us. Thank you.
The Chair of the ECOWAS Authority of Heads of State, President Barton Tinubu, President of the ECOWAS Commission, captains of industry present here today, our revered traditional leaders that are with us, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it's an honor to be here. Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, it's an honor to address this esteemed gathering, united to unlock the potential of our great region. I would like to express first my profound gratitude to you, our host, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, for your vision in bringing us all together for this summit I also want to thank the organizers and partners of this vital summit for their commitment to enhancing trade and investment in Africa, especially West Africa. I appreciate the opportunity, perspective on regional integration and prosperity. Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, West Africa has significant potential due to its abundant natural resources and a dynamic youth population, as has been alluded to already. This potential must be unlocked through strategic integration, especially in the light of rising public debt, with climate vulnerability, food insecurity, and geopolitical uncertainties affecting our economies. As leaders facing global economic competition, we must take decisive action to accelerate regional integration programs, vital for our economic growth and shared prosperity. This needs improved collaboration, policy alignment, and a commitment to strengthening our economies, especially its competitiveness through the ECOWAS protocols and AFCFTA. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, trade integration must start with a strong political commitment from all member states. We should engage in key regional initiatives such as the ECOWAS trade liberalization scheme in order to reduce tariffs and barriers, and a common external tariff to harmonize trade policies. In Sierra Leone, a significant number of our companies have authorized products registered under the ETLs. We are, of course, modernizing our customs infrastructure by implementing the Asikuda Award system and improving trade data classification and collection. Efforts are underway to implement ECOWAS biometric ID cards in line with free movement protocol, thereby strengthening regional mobility. Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, to deepen and boost intra-regional competitiveness, we must accelerate progress towards monetary union. A single regional currency would reduce exchange rate costs, support price stability in our region, and improve the business environment. Securing funds is a significant challenge for our businesses in West Africa. We need to adopt innovative financing models to develop essential infrastructure like roads, rails, ports, air transport systems, which will enhance connectivity, reduce logistic costs, and facilitate the movement of our people and goods in the sub-region. Participation in regional projects like the West African Pool is an imperative. Expanding electricity access and lowering energy costs will make our region more attractive to investors and support industrial growth. Strengthening regional stock exchanges and harmonizing capital markets is essential also for enhancing financial integration and unlocking investment flows. Our youth, the heartbeat of our continent, must be empowered to thrive across this region. Therefore, we need to invest in the skills, support their startups, as they are the innovators and entrepreneurs who will lead us in future. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, as we anticipate the summit's outcome, we must act decisively to tackle ongoing challenges, including insecurity, macroeconomic imbalances, hindering convergence, and institutional constraints, slowing the region's integration. Harmonizing ECOWAS policies in trade, customs, quality standards, statistical assistance, and fiscal regimes for managing natural resources is vital for our desired growth and prosperity. Let us continue to engage development partners, investors, policymakers, and citizens to drive industrialization, economic diversification, and shared opportunity in the ECOWAS region. I reaffirm, ladies and gentlemen, Sierra Leone's unwavering commitment to regional integration and prosperity for all. Our government values strategic partnerships and invites private sector actors, development partners, and other governments to collaborate in agriculture, mining, energy, tourism, and the digital economy for sustainable growth and social progress. On that note, I thank you all for listening.